In underserved Chicago communities, life was particularly tough. Many were waiting for a sign, anything, something. In many communities, there was limited access to high-quality education. Catholic schools were struggling. Too often, they were closing. But then, up in the burbs, birds? Planes? No, it was John and Rita Canning. With their mighty assistance, college entrance rates improved. More schools have patrons. No school has closed in the last 2 years. If they can do this in the Catholic school system, just imagine what they could do with the Cubs.
Rita and John are do-it people. They're yes people.
Well, they're a remarkable couple. They're the perfect match for one another too, because they're both very tenacious. Some would say tough in a nice way. They're very compassionate, and they really make working with others fun. I mean, it's totally enjoyable to participate with them in something they're involved in.
But to be fair, I don't think they could do it without their trusty sidekick. No, not underdog. Me, Smokey. Psst. By the way, John is really a Sox fan.
Recently, right before Christmas, Rita and I were having lunch, and as we're finishing up lunch, she says that she needs to get a doggy bag. And I said, well, how sweet, you're going to take some food home to John, because John was at home. And she said, oh, no, Smokey's in the car. The doggy bag is really for Smokey the dog. So I just laughed so hard. Sure enough, we took the hamburger out to the dog, and he was in the car waiting for his hamburger. So Smokey's a pretty lucky dog, really lucky dog to have John and Rita.
Yeah, I would agree. I always get my hamburger.
What I think sets John and Rita apart is they invest their own time and talent in their work. And their work is not about a handout, but it's truly a hand up. They are transformational in their work.
Put me in cold. I'm ready to play today.
You know, I bet they can work a transformation on the Cubs. Perhaps transform them into lovable winners. I don't know if Major League Baseball could handle that.
You know, John was a big baseball player in college, and then he went into the minors as a catcher, and everybody had high hopes. The best thing that ever happened to baseball, in my judgment, is that John didn't play in the professional leagues because the attendance would have dropped.
I'm sorry, I don't think Major League Baseball could handle John behind home plate. But maybe if I was his backup, or maybe John and Rita should just stick to golf. Unfortunately, it might mean sacrificing more black dog golf balls to the cause.
When all the laughter and the fun is set aside, Rita and John are just incredibly good people. They're what I find most wonderful about them is that they're incredibly intense about helping others. They really believe that that's their mission. It's a real calling for them.
You've got a friend.
I'll tell you what I think is unique about John and Rita is that they give cash donations to organizations, but more than that, and I'm sure you've heard this from everyone you've interviewed, they give their passion and their interest. John talks to the kids that he gives scholarships to. He just doesn't give a scholarship and hope that everything goes well. Rita comes to the Safe House. They live not far from it, and she actually takes the time to talk with the women and hear their stories. And often what they tell her is that if the Safe House wasn't there, they wouldn't be alive. And she really cares about that.
Mr. Canning, he's a great guy, him and his wife, you know. I love him. John and Rita had a big impact on my life because, you know, they really changed, you know, everything about what I'm doing and how I do things now.
Someone once said that we see the face of God when we reach out into the pain of others. And I think John and Rita have surely done that. And through them, people have seen the face of God.
Oh yeah, you've got a friend.